to the desert, the great state of Arizona, here in Tucson at Arizona Stadium for an historic game in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMASS Minutemen, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UMass's offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They
breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, you can almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the UNLV Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. Tight end now in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. There he goes! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Cherry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And wings it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Rebels are marching down the field. They want to throw it. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Going for 6. Wide out trying to get it in. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNLV.
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minutemen.
I mean, let's go. That That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closes going virtually end-to-end, a 90-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grab behind the line. It's straight. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Dropping back, it's Coffee. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting?
Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Right on the money. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Takes a handoff, it's straight. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Never a doubt. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Pierce. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Kick is in the air. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Here's a heat. Still looking on the move. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Breaks into the open.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Leaves it with the back. Bounce in space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. On the option. Now the toss. Launches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pierce. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sideline. It's Washington. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Albert. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Albert. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Using his legs, it's straight. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Fires to the wideout. And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMASS offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, they're after him. Heaves it deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Coffee. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Snap from the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Got his man down the middle. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass. 8th play of the drive coming up. On the ground, it's Washington. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on.
There he goes! And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
To the air, it's Coffee. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the...
Off to the races to the right. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Looking left. Complete downfield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Leaves it with the back. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The play action fake. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Pierce. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Hauls it in. Touchdown, UMASS. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
UNLV, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Coffee. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cherry. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to go up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The UMASS offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Washington. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Coffee. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's second and long.
On the play. Second down.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out.